During a heat wave, the most dangerous thing you might do is something everyone tells you to do. Drink more water. It sounds like the safest instinct in the world. When your skin burns with heat and your throat feels dry, reaching for water feels like the only intelligent response. But under extreme heat stress, drinking too much plain water can begin to break the chemical balance that keeps your brain stable. And once that balance starts collapsing, the body doesn't warn you loudly. It simply gets quieter, and then it gets dangerous. The afternoon heat presses down like a weight you can't step out from under. The temperature has climbed past 100 degrees, and the pavement throws the heat back up with every step. Your shirt is soaked, sweat runs down your spine. Your head feels strangely light, not enough to stop you, but enough to notice. You raise the bottle and take a long drink. Cold water slides down your throat, and for a moment, it feels like relief. So you drink again, then again. Minutes pass. The dizziness doesn't fade. Your vision blurs slightly at the edges. Your balance wavers. Inside your bloodstream, sodium levels are quietly falling. The brain depends on that balance. Break it, and the brain starts losing control. Yet instinct keeps repeating one command: drink more water. The real threat in a heat wave is not just heat, and it isn't water. The danger is what happens inside your blood when the balance begins to shift. There is a condition doctors call dilutional hyponatremia. It starts quietly. Hours of sweating drain sodium from your body, an electrolyte your nerves and muscles rely on to send signals. When you replace that loss with large amounts of plain water, the sodium concentration in your blood begins to fall, slowly at first, then faster. To the body, sodium isn't seasoning, it's electrical stability. Without it, the nervous system starts misfiring, coordination slips, judgment fades. The brain depends on that balance to stay functional. Disturb it, and the brain begins losing control. Our body runs on a narrow chemical balance between water and sodium. Under normal conditions, that balance keeps fluid moving where it should, inside blood vessels, outside cells, and circulating through the brain. But when large amounts of plain water enter the bloodstream, while sodium is already depleted from sweat, the concentration begins to drop. The body responds through osmotic pressure. Water starts moving into cells to equalize the imbalance. Most cells can swell slightly and recover. The brain cannot. It sits inside a rigid skull with almost no room to expand. As water seeps into brain cells, pressure begins to build. At first it feels subtle: headache, nausea, a strange fog creeping into your thinking. Then coordination slips. Words slow down. Balance fades. The brain is swelling inside a closed container, and it does not have space to forgive that mistake. The first mistake is drinking too fast. When the body is overheated and dehydrated, the instinct is to empty the bottle quickly. But your kidneys cannot process large volumes of water instantly. When too much water enters the bloodstream at once, it dilutes sodium faster than the body can correct it. The result is a rapid shift in electrolyte balance, and that shift can begin disrupting the nervous system before you realize what is happening. The second mistake is replacing sweat with water alone. Sweat is not just water leaving the body, it carries sodium and other electrolytes with it. After hours in extreme heat, your body has already lost a measurable portion of that chemical balance. If you replace only the water, you are restoring one half of the system while weakening the other. Hydration without electrolytes can quietly deepen the imbalance. The third mistake is misreading the warning signs. Early hyponatremia looks deceptively similar to heat exhaustion: headache, nausea, dizziness. A runner finishing a long workout in extreme heat may feel these symptoms and assume the solution is simple: drink more water. 2 bottles later, the dizziness worsens. The brain is already reacting to falling sodium levels, and the instinct that felt protective begins accelerating the collapse. This mistake survives because the rule we remember is simple: drink more water. It's repeated in schools, sports fields, construction sites, and every summer safety warning. Most of the time, it's good advice, but the brain prefers rules that are easy, not ones that are precise. When the body overheats, your senses don't measure sodium or electrolyte balance. They measure thirst. So the signal feels obvious: hot, thirsty, drink. The more uncomfortable you feel, the stronger the instinct becomes. But physiology is not listening to that instinct. The brain is running on chemical balance, not good intentions. And sometimes the most dangerous survival advice is the one everyone remembers. If the imbalance keeps advancing, the brain begins losing its ability to stabilize itself. Confusion creeps in, words come out slower, simple movements start to feel uncoordinated, nausea builds. In more severe cases, seizures can follow as brain cells continue swelling under pressure. What makes this dangerous is how ordinary it looks at first. The symptoms resemble heat exhaustion, the very condition people are told to treat by drinking more water. So, the instinct repeats itself. Another bottle, another long drink. And with each one, the sodium balance slips further away. Survival in extreme heat is not just about water, it is about balance. Your body runs on a narrow chemical margin between hydration and electrolytes. And that balance keeps the brain stable, the nerves firing, and the heart coordinated. Break that balance and the system begins to fail quietly. Water can save you in a heat wave, but water alone is not always protection, because in survival, instinct follows comfort, physiology follows chemistry,